I stood frozen on the edge of the diving board, heart pounding like a drum, eyes locked on the shimmering water below that seemed to taunt me with its depth. For years, the thought of diving into the unknown had paralyzed me, a fear rooted deep in childhood memories of gasping for air in a too-deep pool. But today, something inside me flickered with defiance. I was determined to confront this fear that had held me captive for far too long. The journey to this moment wasn't easy. It began with small steps, literally, wading into the shallow end, learning to trust my own buoyancy. Each day was a battle against the lingering shadows of doubt, but with every stroke, every breath, I felt a shift. I surrounded myself with people who believed in me, their encouragement a lifeline I clung to when my resolve wavered. Slowly, I began to see fear not as a barrier, but as a challenge that could be overcome. On the day of the dive, the world around me faded into a blur of adrenaline and determination. I closed my eyes, took a deep breath, and leapt into the air. Time seemed to stretch as I soared. The fear that once suffocated me now transformed into a thrilling freedom. When I broke through the surface, the triumph was not in the applause from friends or the accomplishment itself, but in the realization that I had turned my greatest fear into a moment of liberation. The lesson I took away was powerful. Fear is not the enemy, it is a guidepost pointing towards growth. By embracing the things that scare us, we unlock doors to parts of ourselves we never knew existed. Now, whenever I face life's uncertainties, I remember that dive, the moment when fear became my greatest ally. And I know that within me is the strength to rise above any challenge.